a couple announcements on how locating is evolving. The biggest upcoming product, service, whatever you want to call it, is Locator IQ. Okay. Digital marketing, we take very seriously at my company, NAL, because if you have good digital marketing systems, then you can automate your workflow as a locator. And effectively, what that means is you can work less hard and make more money. And even if you forget to follow up with people, your systems follow up automatically. So then it doesn't matter if you're not good at follow up because we've held your hand and set you up with a system that works, right, with digital marketing, right? So how do we do that? So for the last 4 years in our program, Department Locator Masterclass, we make it a really big deal to set you up and teach industry leading software. Okay. There's a few different categories of software that any business really needs. And what's cool about a locator is that we don't need the tools on a crazy business level. We just need basics of all of these software categories to automate our locator business. So lucky for you, if you're a real estate agent or an apartment locator, you really can get by with just the basics of digital marketing systems. It doesn't have to be that hard or complicated, okay? The big things that we've been teaching over the last 4 years are the CRM. That's probably the most critical thing for your follow-up, etc. So a good CRM, you need a landing page, a sales funnel creator of some kind. You need a sophisticated calendar so you can get organized and link it, to your iPhone. You need some kind of opportunities or pipeline organizational marketing. We use Trello because it's like stupid easy. You need Zoom connected to your Calendly so you can auto record calls. That helps tremendously with collections in this locating business, right? So you need Zoom. I would say a website for like SEO, but you don't really need that. You can just use a sales funnel and it's fine. That's how we taught the majority of our program. So we're at like 5 systems right now. Oh, you need a reputation management system so you can get reviews and testimonials, right? Add them to your sales funnel and then eventually grow your business even better. So that's important too. Now, so like 6 or 7 systems or so is just what's required for business. Okay. So we have taught in our program all of the best leading leaders in their respective fields of what you need. Okay. So for the CRM, we have been teaching Active Campaign because they're just the best. Active Campaign is an impressive company. They're like worth $1 billion and they're private. No, you can't even trade Active Campaign. It's a private company, right? Worth $1 billion because they're just disrupting. So we teach leaders. We teach Active Campaign. We teach ClickFunnels for sales funnel creation, Calendly for the calendar software, Trello, Zoom that gets connected to Calendly. So there's a lot of different softwares that we teach in their respective fields. Now, the problem with this is that it's like 6 or 7 systems that you have to set up, And so a lot of what we do in our program is like A to Z guides on like how to, because it's not just about signing up with ClickFunnels and Active Campaign and Calendly and Zoom and Trello and Typeform for your prequal. It's not just about signing up. You have to configure everything properly so that way it's truly automated. And then as a locator, you can just take book calls, just be a good agent, and then your systems do all the heavy lifting, right? So it's a lot of setup. So a lot of people pay us money to join our program so that way we can set them up well, okay? And we've tried to simplify and just make really easy to follow along on how to set up Active Campaign. We share our templates, how to set up ClickFunnels right, okay, how to do your domain DNS settings properly so your emails don't go to spam, how to set up Typeform so you can auto pre-qualify, how to set up Calendly, Zoom to get auto recorded so you've got a backup for collections. Okay, so we teach all of this in the simplest way possible, right? I spent years trying to teach our Facebook group members, our followers, our students on how to set up these critical 6 or 7 systems well, okay? So that way, like anyone can join the program and just set it up the way we hold their hand and walk them through. But the problem with that is even though I've tried to do my best job to simplify everything, say, hey, click this button, import it, this is how it works. Now let's go to step 2. Let's connect it to this. Now let's go to step 3. I've tried my best to simplify that process, okay? And out of the program infrastructure setup, people love it because it simplifies things. We have over 400 students at a less than 1% refund rate, so our numbers kind of speak for themselves, and it's been great over the last 4 years. But in the back of my mind, I've always thought to myself, how awesome would it be if instead of using ActiveCampaign, ClickFunnels, Calendly, Zoom, Typeform, like Google Docs, or a reputation management system, etc., like 8 things, how cool would it be if there was this master software product that did everything that these companies do well, but in one place and specific to apartment locating? Okay. Because over the years that we've been teaching locators, right, we've taught more locators than any company in the world. That's a fact. Okay. Over the years of teaching locators or agents switch over to the locating model, we have learned they prefer not to use a lot of systems. If you sign up for ClickFunnels, there's a lot going on and there's a lot of extra fluff and things that you don't need as a real estate agent or a locator, right? So it becomes confusing. With ActiveCampaign, right? It's a great company, but there's a lot going on that you don't really necessarily need as a locator or real estate agent, right? Same with Typeform, same with Calendly Zoom, same with all these other programs that we teach. There's a lot going on. So what I'm trying to say is that it's easy to get confused and it's easy to, sign up for these basic subscriptions and then get overwhelmed. And then how to connect everything together, right? And then the support is not good in any of these major companies because they're too big for support. So me and my team have done the best job we can to try to help locators and agents set up real digital marketing systems, right? Like with the best companies in their category, right? Like we're not working with MailChimp, we're not working with LionDesk, we're not working with all these other CRMs that like try to be CRMs, but really they're just not leaders. We work with the best of the best in all these categories. But it would still be better if there was a location to do everything we've taught in one place. No extra fluff, no other features or tools or shiny objects that agents aren't going to really use. So what we've done and what we're working on right now is a software called Locator IQ. What we're trying to release in the next week is a master command center of a CRM that does everything that these leading companies do well, right? But with better support and no fluff. And we're taking the weaknesses out of all of these, leading companies in their respective fields. We're taking the weaknesses and we're solving that problem all in one product called Locator IQ. Okay? So a big example for this, without getting too deep and nerdy, there are some problems with each of these leading companies because they're too big. Like for instance, ActiveCampaign. It's a fantastic CRM. It is the leader in my opinion, right? Better than MailChimp, better than all these other CRMs. But there's no two-way text. So when you set up drip campaigns via the A2P 10 DLC application to person 10-digit long code process, and once you get that approved, so you can start text messaging, there's no two-way text. So even though you set up drip campaigns and text follow up all of your leads, if they reply, you can't see it on ActiveCampaign. Okay, that's a problem with a lot of CRMs, like MailChimp, same issue there. There's another CRM called Lazy CRM. There's LionDesk. Actually, LionDesk, you can do it, but they're not as legit. And I'll go into that. It's a domain DNS server with LionDesk. I know in LionDesk there is two-way text, but like not properly, right? So there are a lot of little CRMs where like you can text and then people can reply and you can see it on a dashboard, but it's like not best practices. And that has to do with A2P 10 DLC registrations and then how your DNS is connected to the overall CRM. So really ActiveCampaign does things well, well with the CRM email marketing space, but there's no two-way text, right? And so Twilio gives you the ability to set up two-way text, but you got to API connect to Twilio systems and code all this raw code to be able to see the replies from your one business number within compliance. So who's gonna hire a developer to do all this stuff just to get two-way text? No one, right? So what we figured out is how to stay in compliance with the CRM, but also be able to offer two-way text. So the two-way text is huge. That's going to be exclusively available to Locator IQ. That's one of the things I thought of. I was like, how can we become ActiveCampaign, but with two-way text and better support, right? And how can we centralize everything in one place? So that's one of the things that Locator IQ is going to do better, right, than these leading CRMs is offer a good CRM. It's not sketchy, it's compliant, it's A2P compliant, everything's compliant, but we're able to two-way text and see everything in real time, right? That's one thing. And then ClickFunnels, right? Most real estate agents sign up for ClickFunnels because they're the leading sales funnel provider for the base price of $99 a month. But the problem is that they're only using it for landing page development. No one's using Backpack or follow-up funnels, the two other core programs that they offer, because we're just real estate agents. So the problem with the ClickFunnels is that it ends up being really expensive for like one feature. So we're taking the funnel building aspects of ClickFunnels and again, putting them into Locator IQ one place. Okay. We're doing the same thing with Calendly. We're going to have a built-in calendar that works basically the same way. So when this thing gets released in a week and you guys switch over to Locator IQ, it's going to be basically a no-brainer, unbeatable offer because we're pricing it lower than all the base prices of all the softwares that we've been teaching. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with any of the 7 software providers that we teach. They are the leaders, but there's 7 of them. And so there's 7 different logins, and the base price combined ends up being really expensive, right? To set up ClickFunnels for $99 a month, ActiveCampaign for $50 a month, you're already at $150 a month. Calendly for like another $10 a month. Now you're at $160. Zoom Pro, $12 a month. Now you're at $172. Typeform's like $50 a month. Now you're at $222. And then plus other systems, right? And then if you increase your contact limit in ActiveCampaign, you're at $300 a month. So it ends up being really expensive. And it's, even though, they're good systems, it's expensive. And there's a lot of there's like 7 different places to log in. So with Locator IQ, we're going to do everything that these companies do well. We're going to improve, like on the CRM two-way text and stay in compliance, and offer it to you for $99 a month. As soon as this thing is released, guys, you're going to immediately save money and consolidate all of your systems in one login. And then we'll have another premium offer where it's like $199 a month. And for that, you get like more features. We'll add the reputation review management. We'll add a couple different better features, and then premium support where you can chat with us live, get on a call, that sort of thing. So it'll be 2 basic plans, basically $99 a month and $199 a month. Even on the premium plan, it's still cheaper than the base pricing of all of the softwares we're teaching now, because this thing hasn't been released yet. So super excited for that. We are developing it. We are checking for bugs. We are about a week away from offering basically the best CRM of all time. And we're going to market it like Locator IQ, like a Locator CRM. But basically, it's just a fantastic CRM that any company could use in the first place. We're not a CRM company, right? We are a consulting company for real estate agents to leverage locating and make 6 figures in the easiest way possible in real estate, right? So the first thing we do at NAL is teach agents how to leverage locating so they can build a pipeline of clients that inevitably evolve into new home buyers, but earn 6 figures as locators during the process. That's what we're known for. So we're not like a CRM company. However, we have taught the CRMs and the leading systems over the last like 5 years, and we know all the strengths and all the weaknesses. Okay. So once we release Locator IQ, you'll see that a lot of things look similar to like ActiveCampaign. It'll look similar to the ClickFunnels intuitive builder. It'll look like Calendly, right? Our calendar built-in system will look like Calendly. A lot of these, like, it'll be very familiar. Okay. So you'll just come over and basically consolidate from like 7 systems to one. Right. So it's it's like, duh, you would sign up for that if it's cheaper than the base prices of each. Right. Because it's like whether you go with Locator IQ or you don't, you should still set up a good CRM, a good funnel builder, a good calendar, Zoom, like Typeform. You should still set that stuff up because they're the best at what they do. You're just going to have like 7 logins and it'll be like $300 a month or more, depending on your contact limit on the CRM, right? But with Locator IQ, you can have the same thing, no limits on your emails. We're going to give you guys unlimited limits, consolidate everything in one place, and have the best support from us, from our team that's going to support you live, right? There's no support with ActiveCampaign or ClickFunnels and Typeform. It's like you send a ticket, submit a ticket request, and then over 5 days, by the time you forget about your issue, they'll respond with the first reply, right? I mean, that's like every big company. So like I said, nothing wrong with ClickFunnels or ActiveCampaign or Typeform or any of these companies. They're the leaders in their space, but the support lacks. It's expensive, and it's like 7 logins. Okay, so with Locator IQ, you're going to get the same thing, but for $99 a month instead of $300 a month. So why would you not save money, right? And support from us with two-way text and a bunch of other features. So it's going to be outrageously awesome. This is like the biggest advancement of like all of real estate CRMs. Like we could just run paid ads and just sell this as a CRM, but we're not about that, right? We're going to offer this to our followers, our paid students, so that way we can teach. We're going to make it easier on ourselves to teach. We're going to say, hey, look, you can sign up for ClickFunnels, ActiveCampaign, Calendly, Typeform, Zoom, like Trello. You can sign up for that. They're the best. Or you could do Locator IQ and just have everything in one place. So it's going to make teaching for us a lot easier in my team. All right, we get a lot of technical questions with like the CRM breaking or the DNS servers not acting up inside of ClickFunnels. So like all of that we can support in one product, right? So we're really releasing this to help our team teach the industry easier, right? That's why we're releasing Locator IQ. We're not going to go try to run a CRM company, none of that, right? We're releasing this to consolidate stuff, save our students money, okay? Keep in mind, if you're a traditional realtor, and you sign up for the realtor trademark, the MLS quarterly dues, the super key, all of that stuff, in Texas, it ends up being $170 a month. We just do the math. If you go to the real estate commission and you pay for your trademark, MLS access, super key, it's $170 a month just for that. No CRM, just for that. Okay, so being a realtor by default, you pay $170 a month just to be a realtor. Okay, as an apartment locator, you don't need access to the MLS at all. Okay, what will happen is now locators, once we release this thing in a week, locators will need 2 tools. Okay, you don't need MLS. You need Locator IQ, which we're about to release for $99 a month as base, and then you need a locator database. Okay, there's really like 3 options. Well, there's 4 options for the locator database. There is smart locating. They work fine. They're the original database. There's Spark, that's taught by a student of ours that created that company to compete with Smart. So Spark is like the best. They just don't have a lot of coverage statewide. Then there's ALN. ALN is just not good. Just don't even look into it. It's not good. And then there's apartment data that's free. Apartment data is terrible. So don't even look into the last 2. So the first 2 it's smart locating or Spark that you're going to choose. That's it. So like you need Locator IQ for $99 a month, and then you need the database for like, I think it's $42 a month. So total price is like $140 a month. Okay. That's all you need now as a locator, right? Instead of what we've been teaching, and instead of what realtors are paying, or what realtors were paying, the $170 plus the CRM and all that other stuff that we talked about, right? So as a realtor, you pay like over $300 a month. As a locator, it's just $99 a month plus a database, $42 a month. That's it. That's our mission for this, right? So we're working really hard on that. I'm actually going to go back to work on it right now. So give us about a week or so, and we will release Locator IQ. It's going to consolidate like 7 systems into one place. It's going to save everyone money, right? So our paid students are going to be really excited because all they have to do is just switch over to Locator IQ, immediately save money, and have a better system with two-way CRM text. We're releasing this mainly for our internal staff to have an easier time teaching. Okay, because now we don't have to support our paid students on like 7 systems. Like, okay, this is what you do with Trello. This is what you do with ClickFunnels. This is what you do with Typeform. This is what you do with ActiveCampaign. It's just a lot. It's a lot, right? So it's going to be easier for our team to support our students by recommending Locator IQ. It's just one place. Okay, then the database, and that's it. Also with Locator IQ, you can sign into your own portal, and there's a mobile app. So much value in the next 7 days, right? You get Locator IQ, which is better than the 7 systems. It's $99 a month, not $300 a month. Okay, same coverage. You get two-way text with your CRM, not just notifications. You get better support, all right, and a mobile app so you can communicate with all your leads on the go. It's like no one's offering anything like this. It's very, very exciting. Okay, so just give us a week and we're going to release it. Locator IQ is going to be backed by Cloudflare, the #1 DNS provider. So we'll have better email and text deliverability, right? That's what's cool about when you switch over to this CRM, when we release Locator IQ, you'll have better email deliverability and text and two-way text. If you guys aren't a paid student, okay, I'm not trying to pitch the program. Our numbers speak for themselves. We have 425 paid students at a less than 1% refund rate. Okay, Affirm and Klarna confirms that because they offer financing for us at 6 months at no interest. So they wouldn't have approved us if our numbers weren't legit. Okay, so this isn't a pitch for the program, but what's cool about joining our programs today is that it's taken us 4 or 5 years to find out, the best systems to teach, better systems to replicate, how we can set you up properly from the start, even at the DNS domain level. Okay. So joining now, it's like we have figured out everything. We have figured out CRM, sales funnels, custom domains, email deliverability. We've figured out everything over the last 5 years. So coming over to us now is like the best thing anyone can do. Okay. If you need help on earning 6 figures with locating. All right, so that's one thing. And then the support. We have live support. Give me a week or so and I'll release this Locator IQ so you guys can just switch over, immediately save money, and consolidate all your systems in one thing, in one login with a mobile app. Okay? I'm going to go back to work right now. See you later. Bye-bye.